Thank you for visiting Game Truck Nebraska's YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you an amazing education experience we offer called Titanic VR. In this experience, we actually get to witness the sinking of the Titanic and escape on a lifeboat and see all that's going on there. There's also an amazing mini game that we can play that we are operating a submarine and we look for artifacts on the Titanic. Because of this mini game, to get the ideal experience, I recommend if you book this event, you do 18 students in a 90-minute period. Now, just like all the other events, I can tweak it to do either 18 for 60 or 24 for 90, or to even squeeze 30 in there. However, I recommend that we stick to, for this experience, to get the ideal experience, 18 students for 90 minutes. Just because then we will have time to play the mini game and we'll get as much, we'll be able to be interactive with this experience as much as possible. Otherwise, we just get to watch this, basically like a little movie clip seeing the Titanic sinking and escaping on a lifeboat. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that experience up to the point that they get on the lifeboat, so you can kind of see what it looks like and how we can look around and everything. And then I'm going to show you the mini game. Okay, so we're going to go into the experience. April 15th, 1912, when the Titanic sunk. And it's going to load this up, and just like many other experiences what we have, you'll be able to look around and you'll be able to see all sorts of things happening. There'll be people talking, and it's just as if you were there in that position looking around. So it's pretty cool. So like just watching a movie, it immerses you more than watching something directly on a TV screen. That's how virtual reality works.
Women and children.
So I can look around here, and I can see what's going on.
Transfer your passengers and tell their captain.
Everybody's alarmed. The captain here is ordering everybody to the lifeboats.
Surely they can see our rockets, sir.
If they can, they are not responding. As quickly as you can.
Aye, aye, sir.
Quickly now. Women and children.
Quickly! The boats are leaving!
Daddy, where are we going?
Shh, love, we're going on a little adventure. We'll be back soon.
Over here. Let's try this one.
I'm afraid it's women and children only, sir.
Please, sir, can't you see my wife needs help with the children?
Sorry, sir. Captain's orders.
What's the meaning of this? Is this a drill?
Only a precaution, sir. Everyone will be back aboard in good time.
John, I can't manage without you. I need you.
We'll just have to for now.
But
don't worry, Marie. I'll get on another boat. You go ahead with the children.
Daddy, I don't want to go without you.
John, I don't see any men boarding lifeboats.
I'm sure there's other boats further down letting men board. Right, David, help your mother and sister board.
Yes, Dad.
I'm sorry, sir. Women and children only.
For God's sake, he's just a boy.
What age is he?
He's only 16.
He'll have to stay on board with the other men.
God's sake.
Do something, John.
Is there nothing you can do? My wife can't manage alone.
I'm afraid not, sir. Captain's orders.
Hey, the officers are letting the boys leave on the other side. You must hurry.
Thanks, friend. Marie, take the baby. Look after Emily. We'll get on another boat. Emily, Daddy loves you very much. Be good for your mother and sister. We'll see you again.
It's kind of sad how they got broken
Daddy,
up.
don't go. You have to come with us. We won't be able to find you.
Shush now, love. You're going on the boat with your mom and your sister. We'll be along.
The only thing about the history of
Daddy,
Titanic
I don't
was
want to go.
the biggest feat at the time, and
Straight
the
to the
idea
next
that the
boat.
Titanic could sink
Do
was
what you
unthinkable.
must to get aboard. Do you understand?
I will, ma'am, I will. Don't worry.
Mind him, John.
Right, Emily. Time to go. Be brave.
No.
Here,
No,
let me out.
Daddy,
Emily,
please.
go. You have
I
to
want
go with your mother.
you.
Go.
Please let me go with
No.
you. Dad,
We'll be all right. Be
please.
good, child. We'll see you soon.
We'll head straight for another boat.
Women and children. Final call.
Right, it's time to go.
No. She must be terrified. Oh, the poor thing.
Ready to ropes.
Bye. Bye, Emily. Bye, Marie.
Okay, so now I'm sitting in the
There,
boat here with
sweetheart.
them, and this will
They'll be
descend.
fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
My daughter was the same growing
So
up.
they're gonna have lots of
Father's
conversations in the boat,
favorite.
see what's going
Do you
on.
believe
They'll
there's any
eventually
real
see the
danger?
Titanic
Oh no,
sink.
dear. I saw men locking the watertight doors as I left my
And there'll be a
cabin.
lot of drama
I'm
that
sure
you'll get to
we will
see
be back on board
in this
soon.
experience. But I'm gonna, because of lack of time and I want to get through this, I want to show you the mini game real quick.
Hey, how do we get to the lifeboats?
Oh dear.
Do the steerage have their own boats?
I don't know. There should be boats in the third class
Okay.
decks, but
So I'm gonna
haven't
load
seen
the
any.
main screen and
Surely
I'm gonna
there-
show you the mini game. Okay, so now we're gonna go to play game. And this game actually has 6 hours of content if you want to really play the whole game, but students will be able to play the first level and get to move around a little bit and have some fun with it. So they'll be controlling a submarine to maneuver around the ocean, around the Titanic, looking for things, and they'll use a robot to pick those things up and bring them back into the submarine. And then you'll be able to get to learn about those items. And okay, so briefly, it's going to give you just a little information about the Titanic before it puts us into the submarine. Titanic VR. This submarine is cool to control. It's a nice little game. Kids will get a kick out of it, controlling the submarine and moving around. Okay, there's our submarine descending. In a minute here, it'll stick us in the cockpit.
Yeah, Bismarck as a grad student, and Lusitania on vacation a couple of years back.
Hell of a resume.
All right, I've reached the seabed. Can't see much.
You're still a couple of 100 meters out, and back to manual control. Shall we run an equipment test?
So yes, we want to do this. It'll teach the
Sure,
kids how
let's do this by
to
the book.
use some controls.
All right.
And I'll help the kids figure this out as well.
On your wireless controller.
Okay, so if we hold the circle button here, it's going to tell us how to move. We can use the left joystick to move around, the right joystick to go up and down. Okay, we can look and interact with the shoulder buttons in L2.
Forward, back, left, and right.
Okay.
Using the left stick.
We can
To make the submersible ascend and descend, push up or down on the right stick. The right stick also controls
when we
the
interact with
self-rotation
L2, we can
left
use the
and
X to
right.
use things.
Great. How do I interact with objects?
You can interact with objects in the submersible by holding down the L2 button.
So I'm going to start moving forward a little bit as she's talking to our goal.
When
If you look down here at the map,
you can interact with,
that's
a
where we
green
need to
circle
go.
will
It'll say our
appear.
target.
Then just press the cross button. If you ever get stuck, just hold down the circle button again to
Will
bring
do.
up the controls diagram. Right, now we'll move on to the map and missions. You'll see in the middle of the console in front of you is a map. It shows your current location as a blue
So it's
pointer
telling
at
us
the
about the
bottom of
map
screen.
right now,
As
like
you
I told you
approach the
before,
wreck,
and where we
it
need
will
to go.
slowly appear on the map. The yellow icon is your current goal location, so you know where you should be heading. I'll update the map and your goal
Right.
locations
I
as
should
you
get
go
my lights
through
ready now that I'm getting close to the bow. Right.
You can control the movement. The screen just to the left of the console displays the mission log. It shows your current goal task. So if you aren't sure what you should be doing or looking for, check the mission log and map for more information. Okay, you'd better place a marker before we head too far. Interact with the button next to the map to place one.
Okay, so now we're going to want to press the L2 and we're going to look at the map marker. That button, so we can place a map marker like it wants to.
Marker's been placed.
I'll place a map marker right there.
The bow. So, I had a call from our main sponsor.
Problem?
No, all fine.
Okay.
Just voicing her excitement about us finally.
Now we're going to start to head towards
forward to seeing what we can do. I've set up a call for 8 p.m. this evening.
the ship. We can start to see the outline there on our radar.
She's a beauty.
Okay, first things first. We've got a contract with the Titanic Society to place their commemorative plaque on the forecastle deck. Get yourself into position.
All right.
Okay, so we'll head towards where it wants me to go on the map here.
Coming up to it now.
You'll need the Predator for this task.
Ah, the ROV.
Yep, courtesy of Flight Avionics and the latest in augmented reality technology. If you look up, you'll find a set of VR goggles and a control panel.
So we're going to look up.
Deploy the ROV. Hold down the L2 button and look at the VR goggles.
And then we're going to put on those
The controls to maneuver the Predator are the same
VR
as the
goggles
submersible.
and VR.
Make your
so
way over to the plaques already laying on the deck. And remember that the range is only up to 15 meters.
So we see all these
the
plaques here.
advantage of driving without an umbilical.
That's going to want us to pour
any way
a
to boost
plaque
the
out of
signal?
our inventory and put it right there in a minute.
Yeah, but we need to upgrade the deep sea transmitter, and they don't come cheap. The generosity of our sponsors and UNS funding only goes so far. If we complete these contract jobs, we might just be able to afford some upgrades.
What happens if I go out of range?
The automatic recall kicks in. ROV comes straight back to the sub.
I'm here.
Great. The plaque we're placing is in the Predator's inventory. You can access it through the menu.
Ah, how do I open the menu?
You can open the menu by pressing and releasing the info button.
So we're going to open the window, the menu by pressing
and
the
mission
button.
log and access the inventory. To interact with items in the inventory,
I'll take a
hold down the
photograph.
L2 button and look at... Great idea. They'll appreciate that.
Now they're going to want us to take a photo of this
through the
plaque.
ROV inventory. Open up the
So we're
menu
gonna
again
get the
and
camera
select
out.
the camera. Press the cross button to take a photograph. You can get out of camera mode by pressing and releasing the info button again.
Done. I'll head back to Sedna.
No need. Just press the triangle button on your controller.
Okay.
This is the return button.
So that'll automatically return the robot back to its sub.
Recall the ROV by pressing the button next to the ROV goggles.
And then basically
On the right.
Where to now?
we'll get to do other things in this sub and look for more objects. That was
We're
just an
heading towards
introduction
cabin,
to
right?
stick that plaque there, but then we'll start looking for real artifacts. And it'll tell more about stories about the Titanic. So it's a pretty cool
I presume I'm
experience.
looking for some kind of trunk.
Again, if you want to book this experience, ideally 18 students for 90 minutes is best, but according to your needs, we could squeeze up to 30 if we have to. You just have to let me know what kind of group we're working with, and we will do our best to accommodate and fit it in. But ideally, to get the most out of this experience, I recommend 18 students for 90 minutes, just because then you can actually watch the story and then play the mini game a little bit and get some interactive use of this experience. Anyway, so if you're interested in this event, go ahead and call us at 402-992-4278, and we'd be happy to book you. We also have a ton of other events, a ton of other educational experiences, so check out our other videos about those. Again, if you want to book this experience, our number is 402-992-4278. It's an amazing experience that your students will love. You guys have a great day, and thank you for watching my video.